Hello, good day everyone. How are you doing today? I am your teacher in Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management 2, Mrs. Cherry P. Mangera. Are you ready for today's lesson? If so, please get your activity sheets, pen, and papers. To start with, may I request to read what are written on the board. For today's lesson, you are expected to first, determine the de minimis benefits. Second, determine the taxable amount of de minimis benefits as other benefits. Before we go on further, let us have a review. You're going to answer the 4 questions. You're going to select the correct answer, and you will be given 2 seconds to answer for each question. Number 1 refers to any person for whom an individual renders any service of whatever nature as an employee of such person. A. Employer. B. Committee. C. Tax Consultant. Okay, is your answer letter A? Very good. Number 2, income generally includes all remunerations received under an employer-employee relationship. Is it A, business income, B, gross compensation income, C, pensions? What's your answer, class? Your answer should be letter B, gross compensation income. Number 3, GSIS, SSS, PhilHealth, HDMF shares, and union dues are A, mandatory deductions, B, gross compensation, C, exempt benefits. Did you get the same answer as mandatory deductions? All right, very good. Last question. Number 4. This pertains to the fixed remunerations received by the employee every payroll period. Is it A, regular compensation? Is it B, supplemental compensation? Or C, 13-month pay? Did you get the same answer as regular compensation? All right, very good. Congratulations. Who got a perfect score? Yes? Okay. How many of you got 4? Very good. How about 3? How about lower than 3? None. Okay. Very good. Congratulations. A while ago, we have said that our topic for today is about the minimis benefits. Do you have an idea about de minimis benefits? All right. De minimis benefits are benefits that are petty fringe benefits exempt from income tax. When we say de minimis benefits, they are the privileges that are relatively small value and are furnished by the employer merely as means of promoting the health, goodwill, contentment, or efficiency of his employees. Here is the legal basis of our de minimis benefits, not subject to tax. Revenue Regulations 5-2011 as amended by Revenue Regulation Number 11-2018. Thus, we have 11 de minimis benefits not subject to withholding tax, therefore not subject to tax. Number 1 is monetize unused vacation leave credits to employees not exceeding 10 days during the year. This item is intended for those who are employed in the private sector. Remember, it pertains to unused vacation leave credits only. And the other one is that it is not to exceed 10 days during the year. Number 2 is monetized value of vacation and sick leave credits paid to government officials and employees. So, this is not the same as in number 1. This is applicable to government officials and employees. And one thing more is that it is pertaining to vacation and sick leave credits. Okay. Number 3 is medical cash allowance to dependents of employees not exceeding 1,500 pesos per employee per semester or 250 pesos per month. Therefore, how much will be the total medical cash allowance in 1 year? If your answer is 3,000 pesos, you are correct. Very good. Our number 4 is rice subsidy of 2,000 pesos or 1 sack of 50 kilogram rice per month, amounting to not more than 2,000 pesos. Now, how much is for 1 year? Again, how much? Yes, that's correct. 24,000 pesos is rice subsidy for 1 year. Number 5 is uniform and clothing allowance not exceeding 6,000 pesos per annum. When we say per annum, it is 1 year. Plus, prior to 2018, it is 5,000 pesos only for qualified employees. But effective 2018, it is 6,000 pesos per annum per employee. Number 6, we have actual medical assistance. Example, medical allowance to cover medical and healthcare needs annual medical, executive checkup, maternity assistance, and routine consultations not exceeding 10,000 pesos per annum. Number 7, laundry allowance not exceeding 300 pesos per month. This means that for the whole year, it is 3,600 pesos. Number 8, Employees Achievement Awards. Example for this is length of service or safety achievement, which in the form of a tangible personal property other than cash or gift certificate, with an annual monetary value not exceeding 10,000 pesos received by the employee under an established written plan which does not discriminate in favor of highly paid employees. Number 9. Gifts given during Christmas and major anniversary celebrations not exceeding 5,000 pesos per employee per annum. Number 10. Daily meal allowance for overtime work not exceeding 25% of the basic minimum wage. This is intended for the rank and file employees who rendered overtime pay. Remember, class, that you have to work only if it is approved by the top ranking official. The last item is benefits received by an employee by virtue of a collective bargaining agreement or CBA and productivity incentive schemes, provided that the total annual monetary value received from both CBA and productivity incentive schemes do not exceed 10,000 pesos per employee per taxable year. If we are going to analyze the given provisions of law, wherein there is threshold or regulatory limits mentioned per item, this means that whatever excess will be taxable. Another thing is that other benefits of relatively small value that are not included in the list of the de minimis benefits are definitely taxable de minimis. Let us discuss the treatment of taxable de minimis benefits. We have two. That is, for rank and file employees. By the way, who are rank and file employees? Rank and file employees are those employees in the lower rank. The taxable de minimis is treated as other compensation income under the category 13th-month pay and other benefits. For managerial and supervisory employees, taxable de minimis is treated as fringe benefit subject to fringe benefit tax. Let us apply what you have learned in our discussion. Let's take this example. Andrea, a private sector employee who is paid 44,000 pesos per month, received the following benefits. You're going to determine the taxable amount of de minimis benefits. This is the list of benefits Andrea received during the taxable year. Monetized 9 days vacation leave or VL. Monetized 9 days sick leave or SL. Rice subsidy amounting to 36,000 for the year. Clothing or uniform allowance amounting to 7,000 pesos. Laundry allowance of 4,800 pesos. And medical assistance of 7,000 pesos. Again, Andrea is a private sector employee. And if an employee is working in a private sector, the actual value of monetized unused BL was computed as 44,000 as her basic salary for the month divided by number of days in a month of 22 days, you will get 2,000 pesos. So since 9 days was applied by her, therefore, the value of monetized unused vacation leave is how much? 2,000 pesos times 9 days is 18,000 pesos. Let us compute now for Andrea. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is put a label such as particulars, actual, limit, and excess. The first item is monetized vacation leave. As computed a while ago, the actual is 18,000 pesos. The limit is 20,000. Where did you get 20,000? It is 2,000 pesos per day times 10 days because it is 10 days is being the limitation for the monetized vacation leave if you are a private sector employee. The excess will be 0. Why? The actual is lesser than the limit. Therefore, there is no excess. 18,000 pesos less 20,000 pesos, 0 excess. Okay. Next is monetized sick leave. If the employee is in the private sector, the monetization of sick leave is not included in the de minimis benefits not subject to tax. Therefore, whatever amount is received for sick leave credits, it is extended directly to the excess column. Okay? Next is rice subsidy. The amount received by Andrea is 36,000. Then the limit is 24,000. That is 2,000 per month times 12 months. Therefore, 36,000 less 24,000 is 12,000. Next is clothing or uniform allowance. How much was received by Andrea? 7,000. How much is the limit? 6,000. Therefore, there is an excess of 1,000. Next, laundry allowance. Amount received, 4,800. Limit, 3,600. Where did you get 3,600? That is 300 times 12. So, 4,800 less 3,600 is 1,200. Next is medical allowance, 7,000, and then the limit is 10,000. In this case, actual is lesser than the limit. Therefore, the excess is 0. So, you're going to add 18,000, 12,000, 1,000, and 1,200. The resulting figure is 32,200. And this will be called as total de minimis as other benefits. So this amount is subject to tax. Let us assume that Andrea, by this time, is a government employee who is paid 44,000 pesos per month and receive the same benefits as in the previous illustration. We are going to determine the taxable amount of de minimis benefits. The first thing that you are going to do is to label particulars, actual, limit, and excess. Then the first item is monetized vacation leave. Actual is 18,000 as computed earlier. Then, under the column limit, just write exempt because there is no limitation as far as monetization is concerned if you are a government employee. So, regardless of the amount received in the monetization, there is no excess. Next is monetized sick leave. Same with the monetized vacation leave. The actual is 18,000 because she applied 9 days at 2,000 pesos. So exempt also. Therefore, the excess is 0. Next, rice subsidy. 36,000 was received. The limit is 24,000. Therefore, there is an excess of 12,000. Why? Because actual is greater than the limit of 24,000. So there is an excess of 12,000. Next, clothing or uniform allowance. Receive 7,000. Limit 6,000. There is an excess of 1,000 pesos. Next, laundry allowance. How much was received? 4,800. What is the limit? 3,600. Why 3,600? 300 pesos per month times 12 months. Therefore, the excess is 1,200 pesos. That is 4,800 less 3,600. Next, medical allowance. How much was received? 7,000 pesos. How much is limit? 10,000. There is no excess because the actual is lesser than the limit of 10,000. Now we are going to compute the total excess. We have 12,000, 1,000, and 1,200. How much? The resulting figure is 14,200. And we call it total de minimis as other benefits. So, there is a difference of how much? 18,000. Because a while ago, we computed how much? 32,200. Now it is 14,200. Okay?